Greetings and welcome to our devotion time. It's great to be with you today. We are continuing our look at Genesis. We are leaving behind Terach now, who is the father of Abram, the patriarch we're going to be studying for a little while here. And if you remember, Terach was the father of Abram, and he was the one who originally was given the call to come out. Well, he sired three sons, Abram being one, and then Nahor and Haran were the other two that he sired as well. And you can look at that story in Genesis 11, around verse 27, if you would like to look at that. And Haran, when he passed away, Abram's brother, he left behind a son, Lot, which we'll be talking about in the future here, as well as two daughters, Milcah and Iscah, and they end up playing some role in the continuing story as well. Abram's brother Nahor married his niece, Haran's daughter Milcah, and she had a son named Bethuel, and Bethuel had or would someday soon have a son named Laban, and again we'll run across him not too distant future as well. And he had a daughter named Rebekah, and you can find that story in Genesis 24, or just be patient and we'll eventually get there. Terach died before the events about which we're reading today happened. So at the time we read about here in Genesis 12, Abram's father's household, which from which he is now grabbing hold of that call that God had. Terach originally had the call to go out. Now Abram has that call. And so his household, in a sense, or his family is Nahor, Milcah, and perhaps Bethuel's is born at this time with Lot and Iscah. And so there's a lot happening here, a lot of foundation happening with our time here. Abram's fatherless nephew Lot would of course end up also going out with Abram and Sarah. We're not told that Abram either asked or encouraged Lot to go. Neither are we told that Abram tried to dissuade him from going. All we know is that when Lot packed his things and joined Abram on the road and headed southward towards Haran, Abram did not prevent him. Hence, it appears from verse 4 that Lot, it's kind of Lot's idea to go, and we're told that Abraham in verse 5 took him. And so the adventure begins. We discussed the concept in past studies or past devotional times of these important God encounters, like when we talked about Noah's God encounters. Well, in these God encounters, we discover that God is not aloof. He doesn't, except at very specific times and purposes that serve the need of that time, make a practice of hiding himself or concealing himself from humanity. The Lord pursues humanity with passion, and he seeks to communicate and interact with humanity in wonderful ways. Much of Scripture is about God encounters, obviously. And here's how the first God encounter of Abram's life is described in Scriptures. And the Holy One said to Abram, "Go out or go away from your land and from your birthplace and from your father's house to a land that I will show you. I will make you into a great nation. I will bless you and make you great. You shall become a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and he who curses you, I will curse. All families of the earth will be blessed through you." And this is Genesis chapter 12, verses 1 through 3. So in these three verses, the Lord makes 8 promises to Abram. and all are conditional upon Abram going out. And here's the 8 promises. One is, I will show you a land in which you're to go. I will make you into a unified, an uplifted people. The Hebrew word is goy gadol. It's kind of like a priesthood in some sense. I will bless you. I will make your name. I will make your name is the other one. And if you dig deep into the meanings of these words, it's I will make your character, your essence great or uplifted. You will become a source of blessing. I will bless those who bless you. I will curse those who curse you. I will engraft all nations and people groups of the earth into you, into your family. And so in Hebrew, the number 8 is a symbol for Messiah. In the 8 promises the Lord made to Abraham, we're going to assume was encoded this promise of Messiah and of the Messianic kingdom, or at least that's what it leads me to believe. What did that mean? It meant that Messiah would be Abram's lineage, but it could also mean much more. In essence, it meant Messiah would be in the midst of everything Abram would ever do. As Jesus would later declare, your father Abraham rejoiced at the thought of seeing my day, and he saw it and was glad. And that's in the Gospel of John, chapter 8. And I'll let you look at that if you would like as well. But this is the beginning here of our time with Abram, soon to become Abraham, and the work of God's salvation in our lives and humanity's lives as well. It's a great story that we are continuing to read, and I trust that God will bless you as we continue to study His Word. Well, you have a great day today. Hope to see you Sunday, either at church or here on the internet as we worship together. Blessings. Bye now.